Okay, so my opponent stated that the Prop 8 isn't discriminatory. However, the definition of discrimination is treatment or consideration of making a distinction in favor of or against a person or thing based on the group, class, or category to which that person or thing belongs rather than on the individual. Classing people as homosexuals is the definition of discrimination. You're singling out a type of group, like it's not an individual, it's a group of people. She also said that the homosexuals negatively affect society. However, if we teach our children instead of that it's wrong, like we open their minds to like allow them to accept like other types of people. What if this is kind of like saying like why did we stop slavery? Because we consider it wrong, you know? Like we had to have a more open mind to people who aren't the same as us, you know? And then like my partner said, there are a bunch of rights that are that aren't allowed given to the homosexuals. And then our Constitution and our Bill of Rights, they specify that, like for example, in our Bill of Rights, it states that it prohibits the government from depriving people of life, liberty, or property. Our 14th Amendment requires that they provide equal protection under the law. And then the 15th Amendment was the right for everyone to vote. It's because we were discriminating against a group of people, we saw that as wrong, and then so we changed the law so it was, we don't single out the group. So why should gay marriage be any different? So some of the government benefits that were kind of brushed over but weren't exactly explained is, for example, there's immigration. When you get married, if you're marrying an alien or someone from out of the country, they will be offered citizenship. However, in civil partnerships, like that option's not given. There's also medical decision making. Because it's a civil union, the state won't recognize your significant other in many cases as family or spouse. So let's say you guys got married and then your spouse got in a terrible accident and then they're in the hospital. How would you feel if they told you that because you're not family or their spouse, because you don't have that title, you can't see them, and normally it's the spouse's job to make the medical decision if it's like critical, like let's say they need surgery and they need approval, it would be rely on the spouse first. But then because civil unions don't don't give them the title, like they can't make those decisions. Also, when you get married, your property gets tied together with your spouse. So, like everything that they own, you own, and then so there's like that's automatically done in a marriage. However, civil unions don't have that. You actually have to go to court, specify, get contracts written. And you have to go through a really long process to get everything joined together. The majority of reason why society used to look down on gays is because all the majority of religions around the world teach us that it's wrong. However, which is why people tend to be against it, but then we need to remember that marriage isn't a church right or like isn't a religious right. It's a state right. Like the state shouldn't single it out because people are making decisions on like the religion. And then nowadays, as my parents said, society's becoming more open-minded and they're generally accepting gay couples. So like we shouldn't be really discriminating against them. Marriage is also between two people, you know. Like if someone you don't know gets married, you know, how does that affect you? It doesn't at all, because it's those two people's way of showing that they love each other, because marriage is the ultimate sign of love for your partner. So this is why we shouldn't. This is why we should be allowing gay marriage in California.